Yes. In the state of Washington, I told you that my sons are in the wrong grades. I said I wanted them removed from that school. Yeah. And I want custody of them. You decided to cover up your crimes. And then I said, well, they're in the wrong grades and you are not enforcing the Child Victims' Rights Bill. Yes. And you thought, well, we're just going to do it. We're going to do it. Now, this Council Directive 204 of 29th of April 2004, yeah. Number six is they have suffered regardless, right, of where in the European Union the crime was committed. Now, you would say I'm not in the European Union, but I am. Oh, see, I'm in the United Nations because of that marriage certificate. And those member states that are paying that money to belong to the United Nations, many of those member states are also involved in the European Union. Oh, see, this directive sets up a system of cooperation of facilitating access to compensation to victims of crimes in cross-border situations, which should operate on the basis of the member state schemes on compensation to victims of violent international crime committed in their respective territories. Therefore, a compensation mechanism should be in place in all member states. Now, these same members, I mean, oh, you can't hear me. Just looking at it, of all the member states of the United Nations, how many of them belong to the European Union? Now, let's see here. If I was to do a comparison of the members of the European Union and the members of the United Nations, yeah, I'm kind of thinking that they all do. Oh. Now, ethics, Ethiopia, Europa, oh, Euro, oh, location of the Euphrates, Europa, Euro dollar, refers to a transfer of credit designed by dollars U.S. bank to foreign banks. No, Euro banks, most of them are in Europe, but Euro banks also operate international financial center in Asia. Could you get me the Euro banks? I'd like to know the deposits of every Euro bank where the transfer credit designated to the United States is from a U.S. bank to a foreign bank. Yes, that handle Euro dollars. In the basic monetary union of the 19 member countries of the European Union. These countries are Austria, Belgium, Republic of Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, the Netherlands, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Spain. Andorra, Kosovo. Ooch. You remember that, where we got the original marriage certificate from? Where you said they were a non-existent nation. Now, did somebody actually tell a judge that after they became a nation that it was no longer an enforceable marriage certificate, it was a fraud? Yes. As in they dissolved every United Nations marriage right now. Did you believe some bullshit? Monaco, Montenegro, San Marino, Vatican City is in the European Union. They use euros in the Vatican City. I would have thought that the Pope would have issued his own currency. Did the Pope issue his own currency? It's Paul. You know that ring that you have? Uh, yeah, I just wanted to know why was it that the Vatican City adopted the euro as the actual currency? It was the Italian. Well, the euro replaced such traditional currencies as the French franc, yes, the German mark, and the Italian lira. Euro notes and coins fully replaced the traditional currencies in 2002. Now let's see, that was 17 years ago. Now, I just wanted to know these European countries that could adopt the euro in the future. Yes, yes, yes. Let's say I wanted to know the full amount of all the actual euros in the European Union, thinking that you won't need them. You could go back to the original currencies. We could go back to the French franc, German mark, and the Italian. What is the real reason for the European Union now? Because I will actually sue every employee.